Boo! At the open, all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil doesn't make up happen.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning I wanna turn on this Becky quick. While the average man looking at this sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5'6". I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stop pick. I know that booty got dropped, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounce. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thumb, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the future, some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and die. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, making profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. Yeah. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, she pull the trigger, and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. and I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ET. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? And make profits. Hey, Shug, Mike, what we doing? And make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? And make profits. That TTG money gang. And making profits. We some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream, folks. My name is Michael Everett Paranati. I go by Michael Everett. I'm the co-founder and head trader at True Trading Group. In case you were unaware, we are the Benzinga 2024 FinTech Awards recipient of the Best AI Analysis Tool. So if you guys are looking for AI analysis tools to help you guys with your trading, there's my business partner and I actually in New York City at the Benzinga FinTech Award ceremony receiving that award. But at TTG, guys, it's not just about winning awards. We are the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform that combines university level trading and investing courses with premium stock market tools, live workshops, and individual mentorship and coaching for stocks, options, crypto, and futures. We day trade, we swing trade. We also cover long-term investing. There's literally something for everyone here at True Trading Group. You might be wondering why you should listen to anything it is that I discuss on this channel. It's not because I think I'm the world's greatest trader. It's because I was trained by professionals. My very first job right out of college, working at T3 Alpha Fund in New York City. While there, they had me go through a training program before they let me touch $1 of the fund's money. Then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession and the big stock market crash. But also the same year, I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. And you fast forward now, and I'm the co-founder and head trader of TTG, along with my team of 8 other professional trading mods and an over 30-person staff. We have helped thousands of members from all over the world to reach their goals. We have 10,000 members in 115 different countries. Truly a global community here at True Trading Group. So if you are new, make sure you smash the like button, show some love, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Make sure you never miss out on any of these live streams. We have an extremely busy day today as we're getting through and getting into what is the biggest day of earnings. This is the biggest day of earnings that we really have. You have Microsoft, Meta, Tesla, IBM, ServiceNow. So some huge companies that are coming out of reporting. So I'm going to cover these earnings with you guys here live. We'll analyze them. We'll talk about what we think these stocks are going to do tomorrow, what type of trading opportunities we think we're going to be able to capitalize on. And let's just kind of go through. I will hit on them as they've come out. And the first one out is Microsoft. And Microsoft is a top and bottom line beat. And it's a pretty good beat. Earnings per share were $3.23 versus $3.11 was what was expected. 69.6 billion in revenue versus 68.78 billion, which was what the expectations are. They said productivity and business processes revenue is up 14%. Intelligent cloud grew 19%. Azure revenue up 31%. More personal computing was flat at 14.7. That Azure came in a tiny bit light. I mean, basically in line with expectations, was off by like 10 basis points. Yeah. It was expected 31.1%. It came in at 31%. So essentially in line with expectations. And that's actually, you're actually seeing them trade to the downside as little lackluster on with Azure and a little lackluster there with their cloud on the side of their cloud business. And it looks like that's what is the main culprit there. What's got Microsoft down 5% on the day. We were down 1% at the close. So we're down an extra 4% now following the actual earnings print. And that's taken Microsoft down to around 425. Let's kind of go through. Let's go through and kind of talk about some levels here for Microsoft. Microsoft down here, you're looking at support levels down around 405, 410. I haven't traded Microsoft in a little while because I don't think the chart looks good. I think that there have been such better things to trade. And you take a look at this chart. I mean, what is this? I don't, you see a clear cut, high conviction trade here. You see direction on this. I don't, I see choppiness. I see consolidation. And now you just came out with earnings. And guess what? Even after earnings, you're smack in the middle of the consolidation. So I just feel like Microsoft has gone through this pinball price action for the last several months. It's in the exact same place that it was in July. And that's the exact same place that it was in March. I just feel like that there's better things to be trading. And again, I just really don't see a lot of action there on Microsoft. So Microsoft is not going to be a stock that's going to be on my watch list tomorrow. It is a chop type of situation. Next up, we have Tesla. All right, Tesla came out, and this is a very, very interesting earnings release because we're dropping into a big level of support that I think Tesla could try to bounce off of, and it seems like you're trying to do that right now in the after hours. But this is a top and bottom line miss for Tesla. Tesla's earnings per share came in at 73 cents. That is against 76 cents was the expectation. Their sales came in at 25.7 billion when analyst expectations were 27.26 billion. So that is a top and a bottom line beat. Total production was down 7%. Year over year deliveries, however, up 2%. They expect full self-driving to begin launching later this year in parts of the United States. We also continue to work on launching full self-driving supervised in Europe and China in 2025. They expect Cybertruck to be eligible for IRA consumer tax credits. They say that COGS per vehicle fell below 35,000. That's cost of goods sold. That's actually pretty good. Tesla says increased AI training compute by over 400% in 2024. So essentially what you had happen here, what it looks like you're getting right now on Tesla was the initial reaction to the downside on the actual earnings miss, as it was a bad quarter for the company. But the stock's starting to bounce as the company is saying a couple of positive things about some exciting areas of their business going forward, which is the full self-driving and trying to lower and reduce the cost of that bottom end, bottom end auto line, like a cheaper version. So trying to get those costs down, and then also, the AI and full self-driving, getting that launch and providing updates there. Maybe that's causing a little bit of a bounce in the stock off of a very key support level. And that support level is 360. So if you guys take a look at this, this is a big spot for Tesla. There's the previous resistance back there from November. And that was, kind of the rally post-election. And then you broke through and you got the follow-through continuation into the month of December. And now you're pulling back in, resting back against that level. So it's a big level of support for Tesla. It also kind of coincides with this previous all-time highs from 21. But that's what you got, right into that area, and it held. You dipped into it. You got down to 365, and that area did hold. So it's going to be interesting to see how this trades tomorrow, because the catalyst is a negative one. Or the earnings release is a negative one, but the chart is into a support level. So I think it is possible you can see maybe a little bit of a bounce on Tesla. I'm going to wait and see where Tesla is tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, we'll take a look at that 360 level and see if we're above it or if we are below it. All right, so that's what I'm going to look for there on Tesla. IBM is out also, and IBM is exploding to a brand new all-time high. So this is a new all-time high here for IBM. So let's go through. Like I said, I'm taking you guys through as these earnings come out. And these are top and bottom line beats for IBM. $3.92. That's a beat against $3.75 expectation. Sales of $17.55 billion. That is a beat against $17.54 billion was the expectation. And IBM is taking you guys clear to the upside. IBM says we are well positioned for 2025 and beyond, and expect revenue growth of at least 5% and free cash flow of about $13.5 billion this year. That's fantastic for IBM. This is one of the companies that I put into the market outlook report for 2025. It is one that I bought and do own, and that stock is now taking you out to a brand new all-time high. I like what I'm seeing here from IBM. This stock has had quietly one of the most significant technical breakouts last year. And IBM broke out of a decade-long consolidation, a decade-long channel, and you broke out of that channel in 24, retested it, became support, and extended through to make a new all-time high, pull back in to reset against that prior all-time high, and now you get an earnings beat, and that gives you the follow-through and the continuation. I am bullish on IBM in the near term and going forward. So I like what I'm seeing there from IBM. That stock taking you to a fresh new all-time high. On the flip side, ServiceNow, which is another company that I have in the market outlook report, that is another company that I do own. It is a software name that just made a fresh new all-time high yesterday, and now is giving you a bit of a pullback right back into a beautiful support level. Let's take a look on over at ServiceNow. ServiceNow earnings per share is in line. $3.67 was what was expected. Came in at exactly $3.67. Sales are a tiny miss. $2.957 billion against $2.961 billion. So you just missed. They see Q1 subscription revenue of $2.995 to $3 billion. And you are getting a little bit of a bounce coming through here now on the name. Again, you dropped right into support down there at 1,000. And there you have, that is one key support level is, well, I mean, listen, 1,000 is a psychological level as well, but it is also price structure underneath it around 980. So I do think that this is a little area of support there for ServiceNow. I like the pullback on ServiceNow, and I will be a buyer of the pullback on ServiceNow. I would love to get this underneath 1,000 and kind of more like into here. We'll see if we actually get ourselves down in there, but I am bullish on ServiceNow over the course of the next couple of years. With ServiceNow trading down 9% after the print, it was already down on the day, as were a lot of other tech names and software names today. We're still down 11% total on the day, down into a key support level. And you guys can see the level right here. You guys can see the level of support that you have right here. All right. So there is that. We are still waiting on Meta. We are waiting on Meta still, guys. We do not yet have earnings out for Meta, so we're waiting on Meta. All the others are out. IBM, Tesla, Microsoft, ServiceNow. Kind of the biggest disappointment is the ServiceNow. And Microsoft is also, taking it on the chin. Taking on the chin. That's a 4% drop on Microsoft is pretty significant. And then you got the big drop there in ServiceNow as well. And then, but IBM, man, IBM up 10. IBM up 10. One of the things that we had talked about in the market outlook report this year, one of the themes was that valuations for some of your tech names are stretched. They're stretched, and I think that they're high. So I was trying to look for some opportunities in tech where there could be growth that does not that doesn't have a crazy high valuation. And the place that I went to this year for 2025 to try to find some growth areas in tech that do not have high valuations really is are like the old tech dinosaurs. IBM, Cisco, like these are two companies that I had mentioned because their multiples are low, like 16 times. I mean, meanwhile, you take a look at some of your other tech names and they're at 40 times. So, it's low. And same thing with Cisco. I think Cisco has a chance to have a good year. I think IBM has a chance to have a good year. I mean, it's certainly off to a good start. mean, this earnings report definitely helps as the stock is up 10% on the day. But, I think these are areas where we can look for, I think these are areas that we can look for these stocks to continue. I mean, these are places we can try to find some value. Salesforce is trading lower right now on the back of a sympathy play to ServiceNow's earnings. And Salesforce is another company that I really like. And this is just support level down around 310 to 320. And this you guys can see very clearly, resistance, all-time high, double top, broke it, right? Broke it, pulled it in, resat against it, support. And now you're just you're still, now you're pulling in the back of ServiceNow's earnings. I'm going to assume ServiceNow is continuing lower. Nah, it's kind of right where it was. So ServiceNow's earnings, I would anticipate ServiceNow's earnings to pull back some of the software names, which had two massive days after the DeepSeek situation came out. It was these software names were considered to be big beneficiaries of something like a DeepSeek, and that's why you can see two huge days on Salesforce. We caught this trade on Salesforce. I can't believe we sold Salesforce yesterday at $363, and now today, right now, trading after hours with ServiceNow's earnings, are down to $345. So we almost damn near caught the top of that thing. So big shout out and congratulations to the THD fam. We caught a couple 100% gain on Salesforce from 333 to 363, and right now trading back 344. So good take profits, guys. Really good take profits on that one. And same thing goes for Snowflake. Again, 2 big days for software back to back, and we were in Snowflake from here on the 22nd at 174, and we got out yesterday at 186.5, and now that stock trading 179. So really great take profits. We this is why taking profits is such an important thing for people to not just look at a stock going up and just assume it's going to go up forever and not take profit and not sell your positions. When you guys make money, you got to take that profit, stick it in your pocket. It's the safest place for it. Safest place for it. Profit in your pocket. All right. Nvidia is actually moving to the upside. I think Nvidia is moving to the upside right now, just on the back of, hey, Microsoft didn't say that their AI infrastructure demand is going to be decreasing. I think some people were a little worried after this whole DeepSeek thing, that because Microsoft is obviously a huge AI hyperscaler that spends billions and billions of dollars on building out their AI infrastructure and their AI operations. You have between Microsoft, Alphabet, Amazon, and Meta, just those 4 companies alone, last year spent $200 billion on AI infrastructure. Yes, $200 billion with a B. Microsoft is bouncing. That's a significant bounce. Let's take a look. Let's take a look back at that chart. It's still sloppy. It's still sloppy. I still don't know if I'm going to look at this for a trade. I still don't know if I'm going to look at this for a trade tomorrow. I just feel like it's in such a choppy range. I mean, it's a nice recovery. Don't get me wrong. I mean, we went all the way down to 418. Now you're back to 442. So, I mean, it is bouncing back very nicely, but I still don't know if it's a really good trade opportunity. Tesla too. Tesla's bouncing back. So that support level down there in the 360 so far. Look at that tail. I think this is more of a technical bounce than anything else as it relates to Tesla. And you have a real clear downtrend resistance line that you can create here and just form this kind of a descending triangle pattern. What time frame am I using, Oscar? Well, I'm switching back and forth, brother. So like this is a daily chart. This is a 3-minute chart. So I just switch back, and this is daily. This is weekly, 15-minute, 3-minute. So so when I'm trading, so you guys would see I trade off of this, a 4 time frame breakdown where I use a 3-minute, a 5-minute, a 15-minute, and a daily chart. And then obviously I have other screens, but I can only share one screen at a time. I can show you I can show you guys, like there's another screen window that I have, right? Just another drop, but I have a bunch of those, but I can only share one at a time. So, that's what I'll do. I use multiple time frames. One is not better than the other, right? One's not better than the other. It's all personal preference. I do not use 1 minute charts. I use 3, 5, 15, and then daily, and then obviously weeklies too, in my longer term analysis. But Tesla is ripping face right now. Tesla just went $30. That is hilarious. We literally just said 20 minutes ago, we just said, I think Tesla could bounce from here from the 360s because of this level. We talked about watching for a bounce tomorrow. Tesla said, the hell with tomorrow. I'm going to do it right now. Obviously, I didn't step in and buy the stock right now. I'm just sitting here covering the earnings, but this was going to be on bounce play on a long watch for tomorrow. And again, I'll just go back. We'll go back to the chart. Like, why? I don't pick these numbers out of thin air. You just look at this area was previous resistance. Once you broke out of it, you had a huge momentum rally. Then you drop back into that level, and now previous resistance becomes support. That's very, very, technical analysis 101. That's a very basic concept. If you're not a complete newbie, then you guys know that, when significant levels are broken, that they oftentimes begin to act as the opposite. So resistance broken becomes support broken becomes resistance. And that's technical analysis 101. It's one of the first things that you guys would learn. And then you also have this is not only just the structure there from November, but it's also these previous all-time highs. I know this level is wide, right? But it's Tesla, and Tesla has very wide support and resistance levels because the volatility on Tesla is very high. The higher the volatility of the stock, the wider the levels are going to be. Wow, this thing is still pushing. You are green on the day now. You're not just green on the earnings print. You're green on the day. Tesla was already down a couple points before they reported earnings, and now it just went green on the day. Wow. No, earnings were not good for Tesla. Tesla's earnings were not good. They were a top and bottom line miss. They missed on both metrics. So the earnings per share came in at 73 cents. The analysts were expecting 76 cents. Sales were a big miss, 25.7 billion. Analysts were expecting 27.26 billion. That's a big miss. That's a big miss. So, but here's the other parts of Tesla, the other things that were said in the earnings, even though the earnings were bad, they gave updates about what people consider to be a very exciting part of the future growth of the company, which is the full self-driving and getting the cost of their vehicle. Both the Tesla says COGS is the acronym per vehicle fell below $35,000. So that's a good thing. And they gave their AI training grew by 400%. And they gave an update on the full self-driving launch. They said later this year for parts in the US and a full self-driving supervised version launching this year in Europe and China. So kind of an update there with that. So it's an earnings miss, top and bottom line. Earnings were not good. Okay. Earnings were not good. But I think that this is a combination of earnings not good, but I think you still have there's a lot of optimism with Tesla going forward. Obviously, the Trump and Musk connection, so people are optimistic and bullish on Tesla just for that reason alone, because Elon Musk is so close to Donald Trump. So you have that. And you have a technical level in the 360s, which I think brings in buyers just from a technical standpoint, brings in buyers. And then you have the fundamental aspect of, earnings were bad that previous quarter, but people are really excited about the fact that they're able to get their COGS down per vehicle underneath $35,000. And then also the fact that they're looking at a launch of the full self-driving in the United States this year. So I think that's the reason why the stock is bouncing. It's certainly not their earnings were good, because they were not. Still nothing on Meta, guys. No, Meta's not out yet. Still waiting on Meta. ASML came out with earnings this morning. Yeah, this is weird that Meta. So this is the first time Meta always announces their earnings at 4:20 or before 4:20. And this is the first time in like 22 quarters that they have not announced their earnings before 4:20. CNBC saying 5 o'clock or 5:30. That's late. That is late. That is a very late report for them. I wonder why.
I guess you'll have plenty of time to rate my stock. Huh?
Yo, what's up?
What's up? I said, I guess you'll have plenty of time to rate my stock then.
Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I mean, as we're going to sit here and wait for Meta. Yeah, listen, I've been pretty vocal about this with you guys this year, that out of the Mag 7, the two stocks that I'm the most bullish on for Mag 7 is Meta and Amazon. I think those stocks are going to, this year, I think they have a better return. And, you know, when you fast forward to December, I think they do better than Nvidia, Microsoft, Alphabet, Apple. And we'll see if Meta delivers. It's possible you can see Meta gap above $700 today. If the earnings are good, you can see this thing above 700. I mean, that you're going to get to a point pretty soon where Meta is going to do a stock split. You know, you'll get to a point where Meta is going to do a stock split. So I think it is possible. If they have good earnings, you could see this thing above 700. Hell yeah, NFL fans. I love that. We're going into the days of the golden age. I'm going to be retiring this year. Let's go. All you have to do is own stocks. You don't have to work. I like that. MDT thoughts. I love Medtronic. I actually bought some for my daughter. Medtronic is a nice little medical device company. It pays a real nice 3% dividend as well. You have a great support level on Medtronic down here around 70. And I do think that there's some structure here. I think that Medtronic is a nice one. I do. I think support is from 60 to 70. And I'll draw the lines. I'll draw it out for you. There's previous resistance. And this was a massive level for the stock, right? You guys can see this goes all the way back to the year 2000. Then you broke that in 2014, and then it became support, right? And then we rallied over the course of the next several years. And then on pullbacks, you can see that there's now a new support level established at 70. That was the 2023 low. There's the COVID low, and there's the low from 2016. So there's support, support, support. So I think that anywhere, you know, I think that's your risk. So if you buy the stock, this is your risk, and you have this as your potential, you know, your potential upside. The stock continues and grows and makes new all-time high throughout the course of the next several years, as I think Medtronic will. And while the stock appreciates, you're going to collect a 3% dividend in the meantime and keep reinvesting that dividend to buy more shares totally for free. So your dividend gets bigger, your position gets bigger. And if the share price increases, then there you go. So I do like Medtronic. Not as much as I liked ISRG. ISRG is just unbelievable. They don't have that kind of dividend though, like Medtronic. But I mean, look at the total return is what matters most, not a dividend. Total return matters most, and you can't argue with the total return here from ISRG. up several 100% in the last several years. Another medical device company, Medtronic, another medical device company. All right, let's take a quick check back in. Let's check back in on these earnings names. Yeah, Tesla back above 400. Microsoft is kind of hanging out. Salesforce and ServiceNow. Salesforce and ServiceNow seems like those are not going to bounce here. Those are just kind of sitting. They dropped and now they're just sitting. But these others, Microsoft with a nice bounce, and then obviously Tesla ripped it back to the upside. Is IBM holding its gains? Yes, it is. So IBM still up 10%. I would really prefer to see IBM stay above like the high 230s, like see this previous double top. I don't want to see us fall back underneath that on the back of this earnings. So gap it up, and if it does pull it back tomorrow, I want to see that level hold support and then eventually continue back to the upside there for IBM. Could hold big blue, baby. IBM is back. IBM is back. Find me a technology company. You'd be hard pressed to find me a technology company that had not made a new all-time high since 2013. You would be hard pressed to, I'm telling you, go ahead and try to find the technology, a large cap technology company that had not made a new all-time high since 2013. That is over a decade without a new all-time high for a technology company. I mean, Cisco hasn't made a new all-time high since 2000. But it's back. IBM is back. IBM is back. It's crazy. And we put IBM in the long-term, the market outlook report. So we'll see if IBM is able to keep this up. We'll see if they're able to keep this up. I'm just curious, how many people are on the live stream that are not members of True Trading Group? So basically, I'm covering earnings with you guys here live, waiting still for Meta. But if you guys are not members of True Trading Group, do me a favor and just type the letters TTG, please. Just type the letters TTG. If you guys are not members of True Trading Group. Just curious how many people that we have on here that are not members. So again, just type TTG if you're not a member. We got Matt, we got Oscar. Yes, just go ahead and type TTG, guys, if you're not part of True Trading Group. Futures, Reed, Trent. Cool. I am thirsty, man. Jeff, what's up, Jeff? How are you? We also had a Fed meeting today. That no one's really talking about right now because you have all these earnings that are flying across the board. But I mean, honestly, it's been a really big week so far inside of True Trading. We've had a bundle of triple-digit gain trades inside of chat, a bundle of them. And remember, it's not just me. There's 8 other professional traders that are inside True Trading Group that are calling out their trades, alerting their trades, telling you where their orders are, where they're getting in, where they're getting out, share their screens. They're with you for the whole day. And we've been able to hit on a lot of great trades. FSLR, Salesforce, Snowflake, Moderna, Boeing, Walmart, Nvidia, obviously the SPY, which is something that gets traded every day. So, I mean, the volatility that we're having so far this week, and it was all kind of sparked by the DeepSeek issue from over the weekend. And then now you have all the earnings that are coming through that are going to create a lot of volatility and movements, obviously in markets right now, but for us for tomorrow, it's creating really great money-making opportunities for us. And I told you guys, if you follow my live stream on Sunday evenings, I always go live and I give you kind of my thoughts for the week. I lay out for you some of my trade plans, like my trade ideas that I'm focusing on, what stocks I'm going to be getting into and what prices. And so far, we are on the trades that I have personally executed. We're 4 for 4. And we are 4 for 4 and 2. Oh, there's Meta. All right, guys. So Meta is now also, I don't have the numbers yet, but Meta is now also headed to the downside. So it looks like Meta earnings are now out. Trade of my life right now. I just bottom ticked Tesla level that TGD and Mike have been talking about for weeks inside chat. Can I get a boom? Thanks, guys. Brian Thomas, way to go, man. Yes. Brian Thomas. Wow, Brian is a relatively new member. Brian, right, brother? You've only been a member, what, maybe 2 months, if I'm something like that, Brian? Am I close? If I'm not mistaken, you've been a member maybe like 2 months. Oh, he already said yes. Yeah, awesome. That's fantastic. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. This is the stuff that I'm talking about, guys, that you're always going to, we always give you guys our levels and our price. I've been back a few months, was a member years ago. Nice. So you remember years ago, and now you came back to the family just a couple months ago. That's awesome, man. Great job. You guys said trade of my life there on Tesla as Tesla just ripped face. Wow, what a monster move, man. Congratulations. Way to take advantage of it. All right, so we got Meta earnings are out, and man, Meta is whipping around. So Meta just dropped from 6 to 637, now back up to 668. Brian, you know what, dude? I'm gonna have Adam reach out to you to give you a sick lifetime offer. I'm gonna have Adam reach out to you, Brian. So just be on the lookout for a message from Adam. So Meta earnings per share. What does this mean? 802 may not compare to 677 estimate. Meta's a beat on sales, 48.39 billion versus 47 billion was the expectation. Here we go. We're going to get more details on this now. What do they mean by that? They beat on earnings per share. So earnings per share, 802 versus 677 was expected. Daily active users higher than expected. First quarter revenue guidance is light, guys. So their guidance is a little bit light, not major, a little bit light, 39.5 to 41.8 billion. They gave a range. And analyst expectations are at the top end of that range at 41.73. So it's a little bit of a light guide. They see, total expenses, 114 to 119 billion dollars. It's a lot of expenses. They see CapEx 60 to 65 billion. We knew that though. So Meta made that announcement a few days ago. And no full year outlook for Meta. That is interesting. They gave just the quarter outlook, but they're not giving the full year outlook. And the stock is flat. So Meta's flat right now after the initial drop to the downside. I think maybe the initial drop was the no full year outlook, but the earnings themselves are not. The earnings themselves are good for Meta. So those are top and bottom line beats there for Meta. Just a Q1 guide that is in line, but a little light with that in line because they gave a range and analyst expectations are at the top end of the range, not the bottom end of the range. Stock is trading flat. So Tesla holding up well still. Microsoft has recovered a bit. ServiceNow trying to bounce. It's bounced about $40 or so, but still down 10% on the day. And then IBM starting to give you a little bit of a pullback. Through all that, the SPY really didn't move all that much. Neither did the NASDAQ. But Nvidia has actually continued to move higher. And I really do think that it's just because Meta and Microsoft did not say anything negative about, I think there was some concerns there with what happened with DeepSeek that maybe some of these hyperscalers would slow down on spending. And there was no mention of that in either earnings statement from Meta or Microsoft. Now, it could be discussed, and I would actually expect it to be discussed on the earnings conference calls. So I would not be surprised if at like 5:30, 6 o'clock, I wouldn't be surprised if when those conference calls are going on, the stocks make some pretty big moves if they talk specifically about CapEx and AI infrastructure spend and what that looks like for them this year. So I would, if you're going to, if you listen to the conference calls, that's what I would be paying attention to and see what they actually say. But I think it is possible that you could get even more volatility in these stocks during the conference call than you did on the actual earnings print itself. Trump is trying to buy out my government employment. You got my back, TTG, on a lifetime so I can become a full-time trader, brother. Andrew Chu, absolutely, man. Of course, TTG always got your back. You're trying to become a lifetime member. I can have Adam reach out to you right now, Andrew. I think you are. You might actually be a lifetime member actually already, if I'm not mistaken. You got my back. If not, if you're not lifetime already, I can have Adam reach out to you and get you taken care of, man. There's no better place to be. You want to know why there's no better place to be? You want to know why we have, you know what? Let me see. Members of True Trading Group, if you're a lifetime member, can you type the number 2? Type the number 2 if you're a lifetime member. Real quick. Simple. If you are a lifetime member, type the number 2. Just the number 2. Anyone that's not a member of True Trading Group, I want you to pay attention to how many people are telling you that they're lifetime. Lifetime membership costs several thousands of dollars. It's a lot more expensive than the annual membership. Comes with additional perks and benefits as well. You are annual, Andrew? And Andrew, we'll hook you up, bro. Andrew, I'm going to have Adam reach out to you now and help you out and take care of you with a lifetime membership. This way you don't got to, you don't have to worry about, you can feel better with everything. And I'll make sure I'll tell him to take care of you. You're a good dude. All right. So just be on the lookout for Adam. Everybody else, you can see everybody that's typing the number 2. And you want to know why? Do you want to know why this many people have opted to become a lifetime member and not just stay as an annual member? It's because they're making money and they're becoming better traders. That's why. And you should not just believe that to be true because I say it. You should believe it because they actually say it. And I'll prove it to you also. Members of TTG, type the number 1 if you're making money and you are becoming better traders because of TTG. Go ahead and type the number 1 right now. Just go ahead and type the number 1 right now. And everyone, again, that's not a member, you should pay very close attention to how many people type the number 1 and tell you that they're making money because of True Trading Group. And then you got to ask yourself, well, what makes them any different from you? They're not luckier than you. They don't have more time than you. 82% of our member base has a full-time job. So if they can do this, then so can you. I don't want to hear the excuses. Look at all these people telling that they're making money. So now it makes sense why they're lifetime members. Makes sense. Right? So basically the lifetime membership, you pay one price and then you never pay for access to the platform ever again. You get 4 one-on-one mentor sessions with our moderators per year, private. You get STR totally for free. STR is the greatest member-to-member interaction environment you guys are ever going to find. We actually started STR as a request from members that were looking for ways to keep the education and the learning and the communication going after hours. Because years ago we didn't have that. So we created STR so that when the markets close and our main chat closes, STR opens and it stays open until 8:20 a.m. the following morning. So you can hop into STR at 1 o'clock in the morning if that's when you're free. And there's going to be members in there. There could be moderators that hop in and out. They share their screens. Members can talk on the microphone. Members can, you guys can hold workshops. You can request workshops on different topics. And it's really a way for you to learn from other members of TTG as well as learning from the moderators. It's been, honestly, it's transformed a lot of people's trading that has a value of like $700 a year. But you don't have to pay for it ever again when you guys become a lifetime member. You get the ability to communicate with me and the other moderators privately during the day, like on demand. You guys can send private DMs to the moderators so that we can communicate, and you don't have to type something in the main chat. Your message gets lost amongst the thousands of people that are in there. You can private message myself and the mods. And when we say lifetime, guys, I mean, we mean it. You know, God forbid something happens to you, we let you pass your lifetime membership down. So, you know, you can leave your lifetime membership to your kids or your grandkids or your spouse. So if something were to happen to you, you set up, you know, whoever oversees your will, your estate, and they just come to us and say, hey, you know, so-and-so passed away. They left me this membership. What do I do? And we will help that person and give them full access to the entire lifetime membership and everything that you had access to. And they can change their username and password, and they just pick up right where you left off. And they can now benefit from what is the lifetime membership here at your trading group. As lifetime members, you're also able to have your kids partake in our youth program. You see, we believe at your trading group that in order to build generational wealth, you have to, one of the ways to do that is to educate the next generation at an earlier age about the benefits of the markets and investing and being more financially literate, and to get interested in investing at a very early age so that your children start investing at the age of 18 rather than at the age of 35. And starting your children by putting away a couple $100 from their summer job or whatever it is at a very early age and getting their priorities straight. Instead of wasting money on a Taylor Swift ticket, they put that money into a stock like Palantir.
Whoa, bro, you can't, don't do that. Don't talk poop about Taylor Swift, because the Swifties are going to come for us. People already don't like us. Don't do that. All right? All right? Because you don't want bad blood. All right?
So then instead of buying tickets to a Bad Bunny concert, they could.
Holy shit, Benito? You're going to talk shit about Benito now? What is your problem? Mike, just shut up. Just use a different example.
So who can I go at? Who can I say?
No, you don't. You just say, rather than go out and buy something stupid.
So wait, are you saying a Taylor Swift ticket or a Bad Bunny ticket is stupid?
No, absolutely not.
Oh, I thought that's what you just said.
No, I did not.
All right. Well, that's how you can start to build generational wealth. So we created a youth program at True Trading Group for people, children of our lifetime members, where we don't promote trading or anything like that from an underage person, but it's to give them access to educational material and access to some of the tools and resources on our platform so that they could get educated at a very early age, and they can get interested in investing and interested in the stock market at a very early age. And that is going to help them build generational wealth. So these are all that we have members in 114 different countries now. And it is just the lifetime membership has grown to, it's honestly our most popular membership. So if you guys are an annual member at TTG and you want a deal on a lifetime membership, just send a text message right now to 1-888-621-2127. Again, that's 1-888-621-2127. If you are an annual member and you would like a deal on a lifetime membership, text that number now and just include your name, email, and the word lifetime, and we will hook you up with a deal on a lifetime membership. All right. So again, that's 1-888-621-2127. Anyone here that's an annual member, text that number. We'll hook you up with a deal, something special on an annual membership. For those of you that are not members, my suggestion is to join our trial. You still have a couple days left of, tons of earnings this week, and then next week, again, tons of earnings. Join our trial. See what it's like to be part of our community. Follow some of the trades. We had a member today, the guy's name is Robert, who literally became a trial member yesterday. Today was his first day in chat. He made enough money to pay for an annual membership on his very first trade one of our top trade ideas today was long Starbucks. Was an amazing breakout trade, and he crushed this trade with us. Was one of the top ideas on the day after a good earnings report and a breakout of a key downtrend line. Key downtrend line on the daily chart. You guys can see this downtrend line on the daily chart. You gapped above it. So you gapped above it. You use that trend line as a stop loss, and you look for the long and the breakout, the follow through. It's exactly what happened there on Starbucks. And he made enough money to pay for his annual membership in his very first trade and is now a full-time annual member at TTG. So, join our trial. Come see what it's like. You don't have to worry about the weekend. Weekends do not count against your trial. You get 7 trading days with us. You just have to go to ttgtrial.com. Again, that is ttgtrial.com. Enter your name, email, phone number, click yes, I want this, fill out the form, pay $3 and get your button chat. Yes, we charge $3 for our trial. Why? First of all, it is a one-time payment of $3. There's no automatic renewal. There's no automatic upgrade to an annual membership. If you forget to cancel your trial, we don't play games like that. There's a one-time payment of $3. You've all spent more than $3 for a cup of coffee. We charge $3 because we maintain a very high-quality chat room during the day. There are thousands of people in that chat room at any given moment with one goal, that's to make money. I will not jeopardize the integrity and the quality of that chat room by having a bunch of people come in totally for free, being disruptive, breaking chat room rules, and distracting from the goal, which is making money. And in case you missed it before, I'll show you one more time. Members of TTG, type the number 1 if you are making money. If you are becoming better traders because of True Trading Group, type the number 1 in chat right now. Those of you that are not members, pay attention to how many people tell you they're making money. And then for literally a ridiculous, measly, pathetic, minuscule, irrelevant $3, you can have a shot at exactly the same for the next 7 trading days. Go to ttgtrial.com. Get your button chat. There they are. There it is. See what I'm saying? Frank says it's the best investment you'll ever make in yourself. Cody says we really make money. That's all you guys need to know. That's what matters most. Do our members make money? That's what matters most. It matters a lot more than even if I or our moderators make money. Because just because we make money doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to make money. You might have been part of other trading groups before where the moderators claim to make all this money and you don't make a single dollar. I can tell you I made $1 bajillion last year. It doesn't matter. Now, one of the bajillion is going to go towards paying your bills. So what matters is, do our trade alerts, does our education, do our tools and resources, and does our mentorship actually help translate into our members becoming profitable traders? That is what matters. That is what we've accomplished. Okay? There's a reason why companies like Benzinga and the NASDAQ are recognizing what it is that we're doing at True Trading Group. Again, we received the Benzinga FinTech Chairman's Award for the best AI analysis tool. Just a couple of months ago, my business partner and I were in New York City to receive that award. We were actually then invited down to the NASDAQ to participate in the closing bell. We got a tour of the whole NASDAQ facility. They put our company logo and gave us a big congratulations on the LED screen that's out there in the middle of Times Square. We have pictures of this stuff. I don't know. Joseph, are you here? I think Joseph might be helping people that actually just texted in. Joseph is busy. Leave him alone, Adam says. Leave him alone. No, Joe, I was just talking about the pictures from the NASDAQ and from Benzinga, but if you're busy on a customer support call, you are good. Take care of the customer first. Adam's getting upset. No biggie, Joe. Do your thing. TGD changed trading. I started with annual and upgraded to lifetime, and now I'm all access as Carden. I love that. When you join, you're going to want to get the AI tool. A lot of people make money with it. I highly recommend it. This is my boy Bert. Again, that's an award-winning AI tool. Highly recommend from a long-term portfolio perspective as well. Worth the money just for the market outlook every year. Thank you, Kyle. I appreciate that. I put a ton of effort into those market outlook reports. We've been able to outperform the S&P significantly for the last 5 years. We're trying to do it for the 6th year in a row. Speaking of that AI tool, you know, it's actually funny, and I'm going to keep you guys updated over the course of the next 30 days because my business partner, Adam, and co-founder of True Trading Group, doesn't know a single thing about trading options. He's not a trader, right? He doesn't know a single thing about it. And his goal is to see if he can use Mari, which is our AI tool, if he can use it to make $100 a day. That's what he's trying to do, right? And he's been able to accomplish that for the last 3 days. He started on Monday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, he's been able to make $100 a day trading options with the help of Mari. It's incredible. It really is. It's incredible because, and I'm not dissing him. He will tell you himself, he doesn't know anything about trading. He doesn't know anything about trading options. And he's been able to, with the help of Mari over the last 3 days, make $100 a day. How many of you would like to make $100 a day? Would that be nice consistently, literally in like 30 minutes a day? How many of you would like to do that? Because he's been able to do that for the last 3 days he's been done by like 10:45. I think that was like the latest that he was in a position till, which is incredible. and nobody is busier than him with everything he's got going on too, with all the stuff that we're building out on the platform. So I don't care. He can do it. Anybody can do it. Loving my lifetime AI lifetime membership. I've learned so much, and I'm green in the month of January. Whiskey, yes. I like your username too. Joe says, I joined 4 years ago, 3 months into my membership. I had no hesitation becoming a lifetime member. I haven't looked back since. Just a top-notch group of traders and community. Thank you very much for those kind words, Joe. You are the man. Mike won't say it, but the other trading platforms aren't nowhere near as good as TTG. I will say that, Cody. None of these platforms are as good as we are. And I'm not just talking about like trading wise. I'm talking about like all encompassing, like the resources, the tools that we have in the platform, the camaraderie, the mentorship. There's just no one that, honestly, I really truly feel there's no other platform that compares. No one's AI comes anywhere close to our Mari. That's true. That's why we are the recipient of the best AI analysis tool. Mike's outlook always kills it. Thank you, Controversial Cricket. I mean, I hope so. I hope we always. I mean, listen, I'm not going to be right all the time. I've been right for the last 5 years. I'm not going to be right all the time. It's very difficult to try to put together a market outlook on what I think is going to happen over the course of a whole entire year. So, not an easy thing to do. There's a lot of things that end up happening throughout the year that you don't necessarily could plan for, that you don't foresee happening, like COVID. Nobody could have saw that coming. I just joined a couple of weeks ago. I am not through the courses. Should I consider lifetime? I'm also not break even yet. Why should I spend more now and not wait? So honestly, this is the way that I look at it, Chill Will, and I'm just being completely honest with you. The reason why you shouldn't wait is because the lifetime membership can help accelerate your progress because you get individualized attention and mentorship from the moderators rather than you being an annual member and you would go through the courses, which are great. The courses are great. You know, you can attend boot camps, you can go to study groups, you can do all these other things, but you can't DM the moderators during the day inside of chat. You can't do one-on-one private mentor calls with the moderators to review your trades and figure out what you're doing wrong and go through exercises that you can change and fix. You don't get STR as an annual member that you can go in, you know, when you're not busy in the late hours and learn from other really good traders that are part of True Trading Group and the moderators in there. Like, I look at it as, if you guys want to do this and do it the right way and make an investment. Instead, people are like, oh, well, I'm going to do this, but only once I make this much money, then I'll. That's a greedy and I think the wrong way to approach it. I think you really have to look at this as, an investment into your education to further yourself in financial literacy and understanding the markets and being able to become a profitable trader and making better decisions for your long-term portfolio as well. I think you have to look at it as an investment, not like a one for one. Like, okay, well, I'm going to spend this. I need to make this, and then I won't spend another dollar until I do this. Those are my thoughts. The trial and the annual membership have a low barrier to entry. It is incredibly affordable. It's incredibly affordable, right? But if you're serious about this, that's done on purpose. The low barrier to entry and making things extremely affordable. I think that if you're serious about doing this, I think that you should do a lifetime membership, because I greatly feel like it's going to help improve your results. I'll ask lifetime members. If you are a lifetime member, simple yes or no. Did becoming a lifetime member accelerate your progress? Yes or no? Do you feel that? Do you feel that your lifetime membership is the reason that you were able to progress the way that you did? Yes or no? So what I would tell you is just to read some of the comments from other lifetime members. That's the best way. So if you're asking like, why should I do that? That's the reason why. There's no better answer to questions like that than what do members have to say. Honestly. Andre says, your lifetime membership made me more handsome. That's good. It's really good. It's really good. Oh, I like that, Diane. Diane says yes, because you have more skin in the game. I love that. Because if you're invested in something, then you're going to give it the time, the energy that it needs to make it work. If you just spend a couple $100 on something and you're like, whatever, who cares, right? But if you're invested in something, you have skin in the game, it's a different story. You haven't finished the courses. Okay, why not go through it with me and the members anytime you want as you go? That's what I would say. Truly listen. They tell you how to stay in the market, how to understand the market, how to pull money from the market. The honesty is, wow, look at that. That's a great comment. I appreciate that. Lifetime, totally worth it. 100%. It's like a country club membership. I don't want to go golf, babe, but we already paid for it. That's good, Kyle. That's good. If you paid your gym thousands of dollars for a membership, I bet you would go more. But if your membership to the gym is $40 a month, you're going to slack off. But if your gym membership was, let's say, $500 a month, I bet you would go more. Right? I bet you would go more. So Meta just made a new all-time high. I love this stock. We expect the investments we made in our core businesses to continue to drive further revenue growth in 2025. That is a comment there from Meta, as Meta is about to hit $700 a share. Look at this thing, is a freaking beast. Oh, I love this stock. I really do. Keep going, baby. I love Meta. So yeah, guys, again, if you're an annual member, okay, and you guys are interested in that lifetime membership, text us right now, 1-888-621-2127, and give us your name, email, and the word lifetime, and we'll take care of you. We'll hook you up with something nice. And then if you're not a member at all, join the trial. See what it's like to be part of the community. Go to ttgtrial.com. Again, it's TTG Trial. It's a one-time payment of $3. There's no automatic renewal, no recurring payment. There's no automatic upgrade to an annual membership if you forget to cancel the trial. Meta has just cracked over $700. $705. Boom. I told you I felt like Meta was going to get above $700. There it is, 706. 707. 708, 709, 710, 7-11, 7-12, 7-15. This is nuts. Go Meta. Giovanni, welcome to the trial. Welcome. Oh, I'm dropping stuff. Giovanni, welcome to the trial. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm dropping stuff. I'm sorry, guys. Giovanni, welcome to the trial. Guys, again, it's ttgtrial.com to join the trial. 7 trading days, you get to join us, ttgtrial.com. Name, email, phone number, click yes, I want this, fill out the form. Pay $3. Get your button chat. Saturday, Sunday do not count against your trial. You get literally tomorrow, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right? Today does not count against your trial. Neither does the weekend. Your first day is tomorrow. Your second day is Friday. Your third day is Monday. My good friend Steven highly recommended TTG with only an hour watching. It's pretty clear why. Wow. Oscar, I appreciate that. Oscar, I don't know which, when you said your friend Steven, I'm not sure which Steven member, but
yeah. Oscar, don't give his last name out.
Don't give his last name.
Mike's having a hard time communicating.
What's wrong? I'm talking like his username. I don't know
who
his friend is.
He know the username. He's not a member. I'm just saying, don't dox him in the chat.
I'm not doxing anybody. Just send us a text message, Oscar. Adam's giving me a tough time today. He's picking on me. Adam's picking on me today. He's like a bully. Adam is bullying me today. It's okay. I love him. I don't even think he saw it. I don't even think Adam just saw it in the background. But Oscar, shoot us a text message. Oscar, text us. Seriously. All right. Shoot us a text message, Oscar. 1-888-621-2127. That's 1-888-621-2127. You know, I don't even know if Adam can name one player on the Eagles.
Donovan McNabb. What was the name of that pit bull that Michael Vick killed? Wasn't he on the Eagles? Not Michael Vick, the pit bull. No?
I'm actually proud of you for knowing Donovan McNabb. I mean, he used to be an Eagle. He's not anymore.
I know.
As is Michael Vick, used to be an Eagle, not anymore.
Oh, did he? I knew he used to play for the Falcons. I didn't know that he played that.
Yes, he was an Eagle.
I didn't know he was an Eagle.
Can you name an Eagle today?
A bald eagle.
That's fine. I'm impressed. The Donovan McNabb impressed me, so I'm going to give you that. Even though we couldn't name one from today, that's totally fine. But yeah, guys, tttrial.com, and then Oscar, shoot us a text, man. If Steven recommended you and you're saying after just an hour of watching you can understand why, go ahead and shoot us a text message. 1-888-621-2127. Oscar, if you want to join the family, brother, we'll do something special.
I'm talking to you right now, Oscar. So
what'd you say, Adam? I didn't hear you.
I'm talking to him right now. He sent me a text message.
Joe, cool.
At that. Weekends and holidays, or it's plural, don't count.
Yep. Perfect. Yep. Awesome. Yep. So again, guys, the trial membership today doesn't count. Weekends don't count. Holidays don't count. You get 7 full trading days with us. Okay. So ttgtrial.com. And then again, text us with any questions. All right. Text us with any questions. 1-888-621-2127. Also, if there is anybody that is an annual member that is interested in a lifetime membership, you text that number as well. We'll do something special for you guys if you're interested in a lifetime membership. Okay. Nice recoveries. You know, Meta back to green. Meta new all-time high, but back to green, new all-time high. Tesla back to green. Even ServiceNow is starting to bounce a little bit. We got to 1,000. Now it's back to $1,055. So starting to get a little bit of a bounce there on ServiceNow also off of that support level. So we'll see what we got cooking there, guys, for tomorrow. And then tomorrow at the close, we have Apple's earnings. So Apple's going to be on deck tomorrow, right? Yep. Apple on Thursday. So tomorrow's going to be a big one too with Apple's earnings. So make sure you guys tune in, subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, turn on your notifications, don't ever miss out on these live streams. We're dropping golden nuggets on a regular basis, right? Congratulations to our new trial members. Congratulations to our new lifetime members. Ashwani, we got to welcome, just became a lifetime member. So Ashwani, welcome to the lifetime membership. You're stuck with me for life now. I hope you're excited about it. I hope you're excited about it. I am. You're stuck with me for life now. There it is. Boom. Lifetime membership. There it is. It's a proposal. There's the proposal. You said yes. Made me the happiest man alive. Today is your day. Today's our day. Today's the first day of the rest of our lives. ttgtrial.com. Text 1-888-621-2127. Thank you for tuning in tonight, folks. I genuinely enjoyed this live. Hope you guys had some really good analysis there with earnings. We had some pretty wild moves. I think we got some really great trade ideas going into tomorrow. We got to welcome Jamarius, also just joined the trial. Jamarius, welcome to the trial. Again, folks, go to ttgtrial.com. What do you have to lose? It's literally $3. It's $3. It's a one-time payment. Don't worry. You don't have to do anything. After your trial's over, it just expires. You don't have to worry about, if I don't forget to cancel, they're going to charge me a membership. No, we don't play games like that. All right. You'll join the membership when you're damn good and ready. From my man, the words of my man Maverick. All right. Subscribe to the channel, folks. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Take care, everybody.